Hello, is this thing on? There we go. Should be good. If that happens again, let me know. Hey, how's it going?
You are only people to me.
Yeah. Yep, no worries. Sorry, grab my compass. Yep.
Help find it.
Okay. All right. So anytime we break the wall, the dealer rolls. We just do the one roll. There's like an older style that does 2 rolls, but the compass will help you if you don't count quickly. But basically you're starting with yourself and counting around to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we start on this side, then 4 from in here. I'll take these 4 tiles.
I'm going to take this one.
Mm-hmm. And then that's 4 yours. These 4 tiles are yours.
Mm-hmm. These 4?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever really noticed at the start of the hand online, it's always like in an animation of like 4 tiles at a time. That's why. It's because it's always drawn like that.
You have a corner, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you get those 2 and the other 2.
Yep, exactly. What's that?
Jump pads.
They're up in the top there. Yep. Okay, and then just this one tile's yours. Exactly. Yeah, you basically had it. Yeah, Chad, I don't know why the microphone turned itself off. If it happens again, just let me know. Like you did there. Okay. One other thing that people can struggle with when it's transitioned to real life stuff is they think they like didn't call something fast enough or something like that because there's no pause for it in real life.
Yeah.
If someone's drawn the next tile and everything, just go ahead and call it anyway. Like it's only really too late if they've looked at their tile and discarded already. And your turn whenever you're ready. Just remember to draw first. No worries. That's actually the most common penalty at the highest level in Japanese Mahjong.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Forgetting to draw your first tile. Yes and yes, Mordecai. Also, you may notice I like grab tiles weird or something like that. It's because I'm reading them with my thumb. That's all. It's just like a little flare thing that I picked up at some point. So. Oh, hey, Sleep, how are you?
Oh, I see. Beach? Yeah.
Why do you always early reach on my deal?
Oh, always remember this guy. It was different.
It was typically him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it
only one
wasn't
time.
different.
It was different that one time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, East one. Doing all right. Not handle tiles right now. Probably doesn't look like I've played this game for 19 years.
Maybe you're hungry.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't need food though. I ate too much today already.
Two new people.
I'm not new or really old. I just didn't come back for them. Hello.
William. Yeah.
I'm just glad you're past our will phase. At one point we had like 3 wills. Now we're down to 1, but now 2. So, assuming we don't scare you off, which, you know.
Is it my turn?
No, she's thinking. Yeah.
Megan.
Megan.
I forget names really fast. I'm sorry. You were just telling me.
Edgar. Yep.
Edgar.
Edgar.
Edgar dress is nice. Not too bad.
No.
It was bad.
Well, it wasn't too bad.
Well, you say that. You haven't flipped Euro yet.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
Okay.
It's just reaching.
Okay.
Okay. And if it was just 1,500.
1,300.
1,000.
Yep. Yeah. I was close to being able to push. I was getting there. And you'll notice as this goes around, this will stay here. This marks the first dealer. That way we know when the cycle goes around, it goes to south round. But the compass will change. So the seat in front of you, or the wind in front of you will still be your seat wind. Oh, absolutely sleep. Typically we get like 3 tables. We have a couple of people waiting in the wings right now, but we play once a week here.
I think between all the people that have popped by and gone to grab food, I think we might have enough for a second table.
Most likely. I still need to get a second camera to be able to dual stream, hit both tables at once. God, I can't imagine streaming and dual tabling and trying to comment on both hands. That'd be a lot. Dual tabling alone is a lot. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, so close. That's what I was surprised didn't happen the first time. That's very common for newer players. Don't worry about it. One thing people tend to do a lot, they try to be very precise with it, but a lot of times, the best thing to do is just go kind of quick. Like there's no reason to really suspend it or anything.
Yeah, the longer it's in the air, the more that can happen.
There you go, perfect. Yeah, you notice how they were tending to fall a little bit like this? That means you have a little more pressure on the front than the back. So like on this side of the wall, it's supposed to side closer to you.
6.
So again, counting around, it would go to 6 on your side, and 6 over from here is right here.
And then I carefully grab these.
And since the wall's on your side, you're responsible for flipping the Dora. So it's the third tile in from the end of the wall. Yep. And then typically we take this one and drop it down, just so it's harder to get knocked over, since that's kind of an important tile. Yep, absolutely, sleep. I'm honestly a little bit surprised that they haven't made Mahjong sets like this with rough sides, because it would make a lot of sense for lifting a wall. Yeah, did you see it? It's a requirement.
Not for that side, for that side.
That's another
Nope.
Yep. There you go. That's another reason we do this. It's because it looks different, so you don't draw from there. Three sumos, okay. I'll keep that in mind, Mordecai. I'll try to get 0 just to spite you. It's easy to throw a game of Mahjong. Winning's the hard part. So how'd you get into Mahjong?
Just from a live stream.
That'll happen. Which one?
Northern Lion.
Okay. Yep.
Played it a long time ago. And I've been like on and off of it trying to understand, but it finally clicked.
Awesome. It's always a nice moment. Yeah, I learned back in high school, which feels so long ago now. But basically a friend watched an anime and just taught a bunch of us how to play. So he draws from my stream sometimes still. But I think I'm like the only one who really stuck with it the entire time. He's played off and on a little bit, but
They're both
Hey. Sorry, I don't. No.
Oh, sorry. I don't have iPhone.
Yep.
Is it me?
God, Esper if only. I guess it's possible, but yeah, I'm not holding my breath. Come on. Yeah, sleep. It was Akagi.
I watched Akagi not too long ago.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot of stuff they do very well as far as like, you know, this is how you play Mahjong, and a lot of stuff they do really badly.
It's one of those things I need to watch again now that I know how modern.
Yeah, and there's one that really struck me at one point is the beginning where he's like explaining tiles are either noise or meaningful tiles and all that. And that's actually a thing. It's not quite as much of a thing as he was saying, but it is a thing.
Either chases reach.
Don't like this. Oh God, no, Esper. You know better than that. Roll. Just 1,000.
You're holding almost all the tiles I was waiting for.
These.
I had that
Yeah.
going on.
Okay, awesome. Had you pretty well blocked there. So you had just the Akka left.
Yeah.
That was a crazy tile to wait on. They were all in the discards.
Yeah. Well, not discards, right? It'd be just there in my hand. You were talking his way, right?
I'm talking about the one that I discarded.
Oh, the two? There weren't that many twos in the discard, I don't think.
I saw two of them in there.
No. Well, it was also a 2-5 weight. So it's got both sides of it. Yeah, it just kind of happened that way. At one point during COVID, there was a strong online community called Reaching Out. And there's this one guy, relatively new to the game, which, you know, completely fine. But he was accusing me of targeting him in games. And I was like, you've been watching way too much anime. Do you know how hard that actually is in a game? Like, I mean, thanks for the compliment, but you think I'm good enough to do that? But
Yeah, just quit dealing in.
yeah, exactly. He played no defense either. Like, that's the other thing. It was, yeah. Which again, you know, not everyone knows how to play defense. It's completely fine. But you can't not defend and then accuse someone of targeting you. That doesn't work.
Oh, if I know someone's not defending, I might target that.
Well, at that point, you're just taking a wide weight, right? Like, not really much targeting.
Fair, yeah.
No, targeting can happen. There's a friend of mine, Steve, who went to Japan at one point, was playing in a Jeonso, and everyone's like, oh, American playing Mahjong. And he was kicking all their asses. So they actually called the resident pro to come down and play against him. And that's when he started dealing into like really weird, like tonky weight suji traps and like stuff like that are, very uncommon. And that was targeting, right?
Yeah.
Like that was definitely what it was. But, close. No, you're fine. I think you're just overthinking it now.
Yeah. It's also a little hard with the...
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not the whole That's actually
Perfect.
Almost perfect. Almost.
Perfect enough. Alright, it's your roll. Yep. So again, counting around or using the compass, 7. Then 7 from this side will be right here. So these are your first 4. Missed.
There was like a portrait of him in the Yeah, he's still. Oh, yeah. That's it.
There's a school, it used to be
The weird one is the first and the third is what you want. Because you want the first and the third. Yep. Because basically what's happening here is you're taking your 13th tile, and then everyone else draws one, and then you're taking your first draw right away.
Oh.
That's all it is. It just saves one motion, and as someone who works in a Japanese workplace, Japanese are all about efficiency.
Are they the?
Yeah, typically.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, sleep. That's what YouTube videos are for. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't put up my logo. If you look on YouTube and you see that logo on some videos, that'll be me. Oh, let me throw some other stuff up here. This one. Okay. There we go. Now we're ready for streaming for real. In fact, we've already drawn, so it's just ready to discard. Absolutely, Esper. And like if I was targeting that person for the sake of targeting them, it would basically not be okay, right? Like that's what the accusation was. Targeting them because I didn't like them or whatever. Which obviously wasn't the case. I was just playing Mahjong and they were dealing into my hand, so I was clicking the wrong button. But yeah, it's... Yep. See, it works.
Yep.
Are either of you allergic to peanut butter? Peanut butter? Okay. So I packed my dinner and I didn't want to get it out if someone would die.
Yeah. I don't really play online Esper, but usually I just keep the automatic sort. Seems fine.
Everything's sort of attacked.
That's one thing I always find amusing at tournaments and stuff. If you have really experienced players playing, if someone like is pushing against a Ricci or something, at some point you see like two people at the table just start nodding, like, oh, okay, I see what's going on now, and that sort of thing.
I'm Tyler. I'm Alex. When you're whenever you're done. That's really nice.
Yeah, exactly, Esper. And 100% agree. The goal is to get this tile, or maybe this one, and then move on from there. But if I could predict my draws, I would be playing on a professional level by now. But that's a good draw. This here.
Pawn.
I think you'll rotate the one in the middle to show that you called it off.
Do I draw?
No. So basically the tile you picked up is that white dragon,
Yeah,
so you just go for the discard.
makes sense.
Yep.
How goes?
How's it going?
It's going all right.
We're dropping this here. Maybe. There we go. That's how tiles work. Boom.
Just like pull out the table part from the stand part and put it together. One of those would be handy right about now for the gear.
Have you seen one of those where it's like that, but it's a chair in front of the man? It like attaches to your and then you like if you just
Fair enough,
stand
Esper.
up, straight up, you start to sit down, it's like unfoldable on you. And it braces like against your knees. So it's like when you're sitting there, you're sitting like against your
Yeah, that's. Yeah, the only thing I can find, the only thing I've seen like that is like that, but it didn't tell us good the way you were talking about. So it was basically like a whole, someone just like sitting on that. I was like, that cannot be comfortable.
oh, where like it goes like this and it like
Yeah,
it's leaning back.
yeah, it's like
this
a-
one is like a protection thing where it's got these like there's like a rod that goes like here and against like the back of your neck or whatever. I don't know how it's like against the back of and there's like a little like rope or whatever that goes around them. And when it pulls just hot enough, that keeps you up.
I wonder how much weight it is. I'm a pretty beefy guy.
Yeah, I don't know who picked 6, but I guess it's a good number. Chi.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's the sort of thing always backfires to sleep. You know?
I do very clear, but not very well. I was supposed to work in a leadership, but that's kind of not happening right now. So, yeah.
Roll. Tanya Outdoor 3 is 7,700. Okay, so the yellow is 5,000, blue is 2,000.
Blue is 1,000.
Or sorry, 2 blues for 2,000. And then green is 500, white is 100.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going into probably like 8 deck, so not like the.
I always love like the hands with multiple calls that are showing no Dora whatsoever, and then you just bomb.
Surprise!
Yep. Don't worry, I promise I'm not targeting you.
I'll come together to show off like progress. We'll just roll.
No, I wouldn't at that point, Sleepman. Partially because the extra Dora is an extra 300 points, and then you're showing the danger of your hand and getting a worse weight out of it. So it's just all downsides there, basically. Like 300 points is definitely not worth it. That would only change if I draw a 5th Dora, which pretty unlikely at that point.
Almost.
Close. That wouldn't be my fault. Perfect. That varies. Highly situational, I would say. A lot of times, I would still much rather have a good weight 7,700 over a bad weight Hanuman. Because basically, if you think about it, a good weight roughly doubles your win rate. Like, in truth, it's not quite like that. But it's close. You can calculate similar things for that. So same thing like when you Ricci, for example. Like if I were to Ricci for a 3,900 point hand good weight, that's way better than 8,000 bad weight on average. Especially because with the Ricci you get the Urador and everything.
For 1 hour during because everything was in an appropriate amount of I brought my
Yeah, so then once you get to books and everything, there's a guy out there named Fukuchi, Makoto Fukuchi, and he's got a work out there that someone translated into English. It's one of the more common ones that people read on. He has an entire section on his views on this hand versus that hand, right? So like 3,900 good weight versus 5,900 bad weight. Obviously take 3,900. I think he even says take that over Mahjong in general. Yeah, he's got like a whole list of them in there, just as kind of rules of thumb. I have not seen Asapin's book. I've seen a analysis of Asapin's play from someone else. I didn't know he wrote a book. Hopefully his book is on why 237 should be a valid chi.
237.
It's a thing. So Asapin is one of the best online players ever, right? He has tons of accounts at the highest levels and everything. He's amazing. He played in the Pro League for a while because he basically got, I don't know if push is the right word, but he got convinced into finally playing in real life Pro League. And during one of his games, one of the biggest memes in Japan for Mahjong, he cheated at 237. It was bad enough that the judges didn't actually know what to do there because that never happens, right? So basically the call was that his hand was dead and he had to keep that chi down. So naturally the camera got a great shot of it and everything, and so good.
I worked for OSU.
I mean, they wouldn't make him keep an invalid hand, right?
What's that?
They wouldn't make him keep an invalid hand, right?
Oh.
Also fine.
Apparently that's what you do there. Yep, exactly, sleep. There's another Japanese Mahjong YouTuber that I watch sometimes. Wrong wind. But he does like tons of ridiculous comedic shorts. His channel is Nanya Mirai, but a lot of times he will make callbacks to that sort of thing. So like someone will roan with a 237 chi off to the side and that sort of thing. And you don't see it until he pushes it on the camera and all that. Very good guy, great comedic timing. I love it. At one point I linked him in my Discord channel. And I apologize for all the fidgeting and everything. It's a very unfortunate thing that I learned this trick because it satisfies my ADHD very nicely. It's way harder than it looks. So at this point I just do it pretty much non-stop.
Yeah, right. Correct. Yes.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it was 237 Soul that got cheated.
Yeah. So if I were to reach you, we would have to
Reach.
You don't do that here. I don't think you do that.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yes, it has sleep. It might be a little bit of a sparse night tonight. One of the other officers said he couldn't make it. I think there are a couple other people that can't tonight. So.
And then you got 20 days and this. That's all. 242 of it. Wait a second. Is this top here, is that the one you so does that mean this is
Were you doing this just singles?
I don't know.
I think an open terminal.
Yeah, usually check in. Yeah, you're okay. It's for new members, so if you're on it, you're good. I'll say that. So, yeah, you're good if you're still on.
Well, here, you get these as well. Now, we those begin.
Yes, I can, Esper. It's not hard. I can't tell by feel yet.
Yes.
That was so I could do that. And so on the boost. All we did at the beginning was we got the boost hits. It's going to be 5 to 5.
And then once you see the tiles wrong way up and everything, it kind of burns into your memory. At least it did for me. I might just be a little abnormal. Not that that would ever happen to a Mahjong player. See, that was the right way up. Now, I don't know if the camera will focus on it properly. Maybe.
It's like a.
I don't know if I can get this focused on tiles at all right now. But basically, if you look at the pins, there's 5 dots on it. 3 dots should be on the top, and 2 should be on the bottom. Not in all sets, but in the Amos sets anyway. Pretty sure in the Yellow Mountain sets too. So that definitely makes up the most common sets in America. Yeah. Hold on, let me grab a pin and show you. Okay, so yeah, so you can see the white dots. It's a little bit blurry, I apologize. But basically the white dots, the 3 should be on top, 2 should be on the bottom. So this would be an upside down tile. This is right side up. Yeah, fair enough, Esper. I would say I'm doing it for the stream, but I guarantee you that you can't even see that on the stream, so, you know. It is what it is.
And so I tried to do the same thing with him. I was like, please.
Oh, you're paying for both you guys, right?
Oh, it's not just 8-pin. In a normal set, the only non-reversible tiles are white dragon, 8-so, 2-pin, and 1-pin, if I remember correctly. Everything else has a right way up and a wrong way up. I mean, we're already ahead sleep. If with this hand just goes to exhaust, it's fine. We don't need all these extra points. It'd be nice though. Hey Nelson. Yeah, exactly, Nelson. So if you look at a 2-pin, there's 6 on there, so it's reversible. Like you can't tell one way or the other. And then same with or similar anyway, with the 1. Speaking of the 1, some sets. Actually, no, this one does have a right way up and upside down. Not bad. This set has a pentagram in the center of the one pin. Wait, what information am I giving away, Nelson? No, so you'll be paying her because her hand's ready too.
Oh, yeah.
And it's 1,500 because it's 3,000 points split. So what I can do for you, if you give me a 5.
What's the 5?
The yellow.
5's yellow. Yep. There you go. And that way you'll still have a Ricci stick behind too. And then Nelson, I picked up the 2-pin from the pond. There's one of my discards. No, it'll be 100 point stick sleep. This is actually our first time by this game though.
No, I'm waiting for
Got excited.
You're fine. Nice.
Check. I think I know. Yeah, I'll double check these numbers and ask what we're going to do.
Don't forget the Honda.
What?
Don't forget the Honda.
I did.
I
Did
know.
forget that. Was it the second time you told me?
No,
Okay, I felt like it was the second time.
no. I mentioned Honda to chat.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I wasn't just not listening.
No. It wouldn't be the first time, though. All right, sleep. Have a good one. Hopefully, Nelson. We'll see. That would be nice. There's a couple options to worry about with this hand. This shape could be a problem, but we'll see. No, probably not in this situation, Dennis. If I was in a desperate situation, I'd probably go for that. But it's best so not there. Oh, sorry, Nelson, I missed your question. Not really. Like, there's an argument to do that, but I think it lowers the win rate too much to do that sort of thing. Now, there could be a route here where we get punished for some of our decisions here. So we'll try to make it so it doesn't happen. Probably not Esper.
Yeah, I discarded this.
No worries. Happens a lot. No, Esper, it's not happening. Oh, that's happening. Yeah, that's fair. But I don't think it's for the reason you think it is. That's rough, though. Maybe it is. Maybe I lied. Maybe we do just do this. She's like, it's not worth it, is the problem. Like, the ideal is just this right here, right? Sure. No, Esper. It's for a different reason. My decision making could be wrong there, honestly. Okay. That gives us this. Yeah. Okay. Now I like this hand a bit better.
Alright, now that you like the hand better?
I see how it is.
I'm done shit.
Con?
No.
Okay. Interesting. Oops. Central. Sorry. I don't know that word, Esper. I don't even know what language that is. Well, good news is it's literally impossible for me to be waiting on that. Couldn't even be orphans because all the ones so are out. That's a rough draw.
Can we play out Jongos?
What's that?
Can we play out Jongos?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't understand the question.
Do we play out Trombo?
I understood what he said. I don't understand the question.
False roan. So many roans, but they don't have the Yaku.
If they revealed their hand, it's a chumbo. You drop everything.
Right, so do we just deal or?
Yeah, so the hand restarts as though it didn't happen, and that person pays $3,000.
Oh, 1,000 each.
3,000.
3,000 each.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough.
We'll see, Damus. We have some outs here. It's like we can do like this into this, and I think be okay. It's not ideal, but it also doesn't deal in.
Most likely, unless this somehow put me in free time, but I don't think it did.
I need to change your hand. Okay. No, it didn't.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Alright, each, and then just the one door.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. So that'll be
So,
2,900.
what is it? The 6 and the 9s?
Let's give him another 1,000. They'll give you one back. No, I was debating if I could push this tile or not. I was considering if I got the pawn to discard this and take the worst weight, that's safer. But who knows? We don't play it that way, Nelson. The way that we see it, it doesn't make sense for the dealer, the Oya Cabaret rule, the dealer paying more and winning more, to affect Chombo. So we do 3,000 all. It's actually somewhat common in the American scene for it to be 3,000 all. Yep, I think that's like the traditional way to do it. In tournaments, it doesn't really matter because it never, like chombos happen, but that's not the way you handle them in tournaments. But yeah, in real life, we just do 3,000 all. I would say, not having any expertise on this at all, I'd say it seems more modern that that's the rule for it, but that could just be colored by the American scene, since to me that's modern. Sounds good, Esper. But yeah, it's hard to have like a standardized rule for Chombo because you don't get online rules to standardize it. And in tournaments, it's all handled differently. So there's really no like standard way to Chombo, if that makes sense, or pay a Chombo rather. Oh, so close. I saw the correction there too. The correction was good. Oops. Okay, we're in the south round now. Okay. Thank you. If that's the way you want to do it, Esper, that's your prerogative. But really, Mahjong in general is very akin to free parking. Everyone has a different way they play it, and it's never in a rule book.
Oh yeah, I get it. I mean, on Friday it's like
Yeah, like we're not super strict about chombos, but things that are definitely chombos are chombos, right? Because at some level, we're still trying to prep people for tournament play if they want to play in them.
Marty, are you here? Yes. Marty, did you pay? All right.
Oh, that was a mistake. Oh well. Couldn't possibly bite me. Never. So there actually was a client that did that, Nelson. The original Ron client did it. But really, it's because at some level it doesn't make sense to. Because what you're doing at that point is you're slowing down the game and reducing game satisfaction for new players, which then make them not as likely to play your game. So by forcing the rules, you don't have to worry about new players making mistakes like that anyway, and losing due to gameplay errors as opposed to strategy errors.
Wait till next year when
Yeah, exactly.
You are guaranteed at least 2 sets. There is also a redemption bracket. If you go, if you can only get past the round 2, they're all the stage is still very touchy game. Pick the stage system. Free dance, no stage one. I would like this first screen set. It's going to be Randor and Victory Star.
I mean, that's an option. And like I said, there was a client that did that. But at some point, what exactly are you doing? Like, it's really just a gotcha. Like, not like Mahjong Soul gotcha. Like, you know, haha, you made a mistake, get punished for it. So, I don't know. Yeah, like I get it. But at the end of the day, it would still cause frustration for some people. So app makers, especially modern app makers, want to keep that away.
Yeah, I would just say for my listeners first. I mean, I was talking a lot about that.
I mean, if you wanted to come in,
Take a series at level 10. Turtle and Dr. Paddle.
well, again, like I said, like, I'm not going to play that over there.
I mean, I'll believe what I have.
Yeah. Well, like, if security, like, wants to do something, they can go to
Yep, exactly, Damis. So if you're playing on an online client, you can 100% prevent chombos from happening, unless you have bad coding. Not that any client ever would do that. There's some stories from early Tenho that are a little ridiculous. You could Richi, and then it would allow you to con when you shouldn't be able to, and you could make an invalid hand.
Really interesting.
Yeah. So. Like something like 9877. You could con out of it, which then is a dead weight because you're waiting on the 5th 7 with your other pair. Sorry, 777. 3 7s and then drawing the 4th. Sometimes those just can't be prevented, Esper. God, there was this one situation at a tournament. I wasn't there, but I heard about it. Basically there's an issue where a judge wasn't in the room. Like it's a big mistake from a tournament perspective. Like the TO should never have allowed that sort of thing. But there's something going on. Basically there was no judge in the room. And there was a situation that needed a judge. So someone's like, okay, I'll go get someone. Went to stand up from the table and accidentally hit their foot on the table leg. And everything just fell. So they hit hard, apparently. So not great by any means. I really want to be able to win this hand. Yep, exactly. Oh. One moment, please. Sorry. I can risk that. It wasn't that bad.
Yes, I am. That's why I became a pastry chef, so I could get things.
This is the questionable tile. She. Safe tile. Reach Sumo
I drew
Pinfu.
all of this after I started folding.
Reach Sumo Pinfu Dora, 1326. Yep. 1300.
You said 13?
It's best to change out one of your 6 for blue 6 now. So you have one behind if you need to reach you. So you're not doing it in the middle of the hand or something. Yeah, so just have someone change out your 5,000. Yeah.
What's the 5?
The yellow. Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
No, my weight was weird because I'm on a Sanshoku. The weight's here, which was actually Nakasuji, so could have come out. But. Okay.
Oh, yeah, this thing's on its way.
Oh, Nelson. If you did that, I wouldn't just disqualify you, I would ban you. That's those if you want to be banned from a venue. Yes, you could go in and intentionally combo.
There were 200 people involved.
Exactly, Damus. See, if someone were to come up to me and say, hey, you know, I need to leave this tournament, you don't even need to give me a reason. I'd say, fine, we will put in a sub for you, whatever. If you intentionally chomp, though, I will throw you out forever. Nice. I'm just glad you're going for it because we have a lot of new players come in who like mess it up once and then like never go for it again. But I always tell them, you know, this is club, this is where we practice. So if you're gonna mess it up, might as well be here.
It looks pretty
That's all we can have.
Oof. Yeah, that's the worst aspirin. So they're like roughly tied right now.
When I come across guys, I think it's good. I'm just like, oh, please don't this up
I'm gonna draw up here.
Interesting. So oddly enough, the tile we want to draw right now is like this one. And that's about the worst one. Yes. I mean, we might still drop like that. It's still reasonable.
I've never experimented
Hey, honor tonkeys are not bad. The one cut honor is something that always looks so much safer than it actually is. Actually, best draw might be this one here. Well, this one and this one. I think. Hard to say. We have a lot of decent draws.
Yeah, that's kind of lucky so far.
Just have to react to whatever we draw.
All the guys that are also nice and cool. So that's all. So I'm just waiting for the time. And it's like, you know what to do.
Oh, happy Friday. Well, we'll find out.
Okay. We'll take that draw.
Wow, conditional. That's how it is. Yeah, conditional love.
Whoa, I had a good draw and he didn't immediately reach me.
Well, that's coming soon.
Okay. Not if I win first.
I mean, it could happen also after you.
True. Those are an acquired taste, Nelson. There's situations to do them and situations not to. Well, that's not ideal. Meh. Reach. It's not ideal, but we'll take it. See, her gonna try to reach you on me. I see how it is.
And also like
We have another shot at it.
oh yeah. That's a plus for you? Is it not supposed to be? I'm not unconditional love. I guess that's my
I've told my story of mine, how Shanpon Terminal Suji hell way too many times. Roll. No. Just Ricci Pinfield, 2000. Yeah, it had the potential for Pinfu Tanyao Sanshoku, but didn't get the right draws for it.
Yeah, I was Yishan 10 from King 3 door.
Yeah, you probably pushed those. You're not wrong, Esther. Typology is cool like that. Oh, one thing I meant to ask. Have you upgraded your spare room?
Yeah.
What is it now?
It's 3.
Okay.
Why?
I thought you didn't want spoilers.
Oh, okay. No spoilers then.
I just really like that one of the most useless rooms early on actually makes something of itself.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
You've never seen him? He looks like a villain. He looks like a character that Charlie Day.
Your deal.
You know, you think it makes like the previous wartime.
No, Demes, that's probably one of the more common ones. Like, as far as frequency goes. Because most people push that hand, right? If that's truly what you're waiting on.
I wanted it earlier.
Just making sure. You could have just been memeing and not realized that was the implication. Oh no, Nelson, you forgot about Kokoshi. Exactly, so it's perfect for you. Interesting. That. Yeah, that seems fine. His hand is one away from greatness. Just have to like shift everything a little bit.
You have to see this. I had those at the start. I had that at the start. That's why I got so big sound, right? My mom got
Maybe it is.
one more, right?
Yeah, one on and then
One on.
Upstairs.
32. 40.
Mr. Guts and Stomp.
Rare Mr. Guts reference. I remember Mr. Guts.
I'm going laboratory.
it is entirely possible. I will enjoy the ride. Maybe, I'm not sure. I mean, there's a private organization where I live in Fort City, and maybe I'll go to that. Yeah, I'm also pretty introverted, so I don't tend to go to a lot of big events.
Nice, get reinforced.
Well, if you feel like trying Hong Kong stuff, then see if I would bring for Tuesday, and I think they will I think they were, at least, I know they were planning to do,
That Discord is probably a mistake. Mine, not yours. So I have a feeling I'm just going to draw the other tile. But imagine.
How do you do it better?
Dead weight. I don't go there a lot because of parking. There's like in German village where parking lots is the size of the
Parking lots in German Village?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like it's a thing.
Yeah, that's fake news.
That's fake.
So, are we waiting for Oh, we pulled it.
I mean, maybe. The way that I see it, I'm just looking at the highest potential upside for it. So this direction offers something that the thing you mentioned doesn't. It offers punishment and pain. Yep. Punishment and pain.
In that order.
Mm-hmm. Three, Nelson. Pawn.
No, my e-pots. My
God damn it. It was greedy, but
Okay.
reach door 4.
Reach Dura 4, yes.
Yep. Oops. Thanks. Yep. Ugh. Yep, very greedy.
But you're right, there was pain and then there was punishment.
No, I discarded the 4 to go in the Chanta direction instead of the Accept Dora direction. So, higher potential upside, especially since I didn't think I was going to get the South. So I assume you had a pair of them.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Yep, but it is what it is. It's fine. I just wanted to put myself in a, position where I get to have an exciting comeback in South 4 here. It's all for the content. Let's see, I probably need what, 6,000 something? Unless I put you above me. You're
39, 394.
Okay. So I'm at 32.6. So I need a Mahjong. Got it.
Well, you need a Mahjong on anybody.
Yeah.
But if you hit me in particular, if you go to Sumo, I think you can get less points and still be able to come ahead.
Yeah,
I think.
sure. But Mahjong is still the target. Now, a lot of times you do want to build hands assuming that you sumo, because the expectation is the person you want to deal into you is never going to deal into you, which I think a 4 and 20 probably does that, right? 6,500? No, that is a couple hundred short. So it's still basically Mahjong for sumo.
So, do you know what game you want?
And what are you at?
What?
Roughly, what are you at?
10, 20, 30,
32, 34. Okay.
34 and a smidgen.
So if I can get a 2,000 point hand, I'll still overtake there. The play would have been to discard the Dora the turn before you reach, but too much greed. Like, what if I draw 4 again? That's something. What is that? Okay. Or honestly, just folding probably would have been fine there too. But it is what it is. One of the tournaments I'm practicing for right now is a pretty big one, so high rolling is a good skill to practice. This is probably our next discard. There's definitely situations where we don't want that to be up though.
Nothing but honors.
Are you familiar with Nagashi Mangan? So if you only have terminals and honors in your discard at the end, it's a Mangan. Yes, you have to make it all the way to the end of the wall with no calls from your pool. But it's a thing. That's fine. Yeah, another one that's very uncommon, but the online rule sets do have it. They actually are a little bit stricter about it than we are.
Yeah, the base is 20, so it's like, how many it would have been technically you could have completed that in 6 which wouldn't dealer, so his weight was this, but his Yaku is your strength. So if he called 6 pin, it wouldn't. Yes. Is that a edge weight or is that a size? Okay.
So the hand could be completed on 9 or 6. It's just a 6.
Yeah. Double-sided weight.
But since there's no food,
So it's 334, right? So that's 2,000.
If this wasn't the
No, it's dealer. So edge weight doesn't matter. The terminal is for
It must be a natural thing. So I do this thing all the time where I tend to tap things, like right after I discard, I tap the tile or whatever. And I noticed right before you drew, you tap the table. So it must be a natural thing to do for some reason. I have no idea why.
Can you also get that? You have a lot of those now. I've just been trading these one sticks back and forth, man.
Go. Finding out double door.
Yep. This was enough to catch you on a direct hit. That would have been Tanyador too.
Yep.
And you would have drawn not my winning tile.
the win is continued.
All right, good game. Who's got a phone to report? Yep, I threw that game. Oh. Yeah, so you would have sumoed before drawing anything that could have been dangerous to me. I would have been drawing these tiles. Yep, nothing. $25, $28.7. I finished at 28.7, Nelson. And for name, we always do just like first name, last initial. What is your last initial?
W.
Okay, we're safe. We're good. Like I said, we have a lot of Wills, so. Wills or Williams. That should be unambiguous.
10, 13, 16. Sorry, not 16. I forgot this is just 5. Okay, brain.
Yep, so 13,600. Ah, good game. Let's see. So who's our 4?
I'm probably going to set this one out.
Okay, that works.
I think I entered my information incorrectly.
What's that?
20, 30, 32,
It's 44?
So this is 30. 32, 33.
It was 34,400.
Yep.
How much?
I need to add a 4.
34, 400.
34, 4.
She did 44,000 instead of 34,000. That's what it was. Okay.
I knew it looked wrong.
All right, chat. I'm going to run away for just a moment. I'll be right back. These guys will start setting up the table. Those are the wins.
I need history.
I got
So, Chad, I'm leaving you here, so, don't yell at everyone too much.
Oh, thank you. East.
Alright.
I will be right back. I need the rest.
Ian.
Excuse me. I'm going to side here.
Okay. East. That's west. She needs to hear. I need to get here. That stinks. Let's get this way. What's that? You are west.
Sounds good. They can, Wyatt, don't worry. Be right back one more time.
Now the ASMR thing. You are here because you're east.
Could you pass me my bag? It's on the back of the chair.
Yep. There you go. Thank you. Everybody else is fine. This is fine. Just doing ASMR. Just doing ASMR.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And we are switching on a microphone. Things will go dark for just a moment, but we'll be right back. All right. We should be back.
I'll need it. Let the power of the car sit
I thought it was 300 split.
Hey.
This is what you start doing when you get too bored with regular wall lifts. Start learning to do stuff like this. I can't do 4 yet, but I can do 3. Okay.
What did you get for dinner?
Just wings.
No.
Hello, Force Dragon. How are you?
Not everything is about you. We're counting next. I think we're like this big one and a half. I don't want to do
7.
Sorry. Maybe we won't make the same mistake as last game. Considering discarding this. We'll see. We'll see what we draw. Palm. It's definitely good to drill in the basics, Wyatt. Highly recommended. Oops. Be right back. One moment, chat. You're coming with me this time, though. Now I can't hear you, but you know.
next Saturday the 14th.
No problem. All right, and we are heading back. Just a quick run this time. We're actually getting real food for once.
It's just, I hate.
Okay. Oops. All right. I guess we need to look at our tiles. Yeah. Fine. Yep, these are, I haven't ordered these in a while because the barbecue was like weirdly spicy once. I've just been worried about doing it ever since then.
Let's go, Justin! Let's go, Justin!
Yeah, that makes sense. You just have to remember that I can still accept a 6. Wrong. 1300. Drew the wrong pair.
What is the Marvel tournament?
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed your question, Mordecai. Street barbecue. For the life of me, I just cannot do really spicy food. So street barbecue is pretty much the only kind of wing I eat. I'm sure there's some kind of bird joke here, but you know. Oops. Like that said, I'm sure crows are one of the birds that would absolutely eat a chicken wing.
Let's go, Justin! I got $1 on the game. Don't fucking lose.
Right? That's not anything special.
I love that movie.
Right, okay.
What?
Well, this hand has some choices to make. Yep, that's correct, Horse Dragon. Oh no, you're fine. That's a great question, Nato.
Can I borrow that one? I'm kidding.
Clearly, you should have sat in my seat. Get all the West you want.
I had the foresight.
Lombardi won. I lost it. I lost it.
Hey, it's not my fault, Dennis. The dealer didn't pick him up. Makes sense, Mordecai. Though that might be more the honey than the barbecue. God damn it.
I think I'm not used to this. I thought they would be so bad.
I like it. Yep, 100% Wyatt. Now's the time to do it. Yep. Didn't think you'd be tempted yet.
She thought you hit your throw.
That's all right. At least I didn't throw this time. I think that's a reasonable dealing.
I knew I was going to be very, not super consistent, I guess.
I'll pitch that one to the table, Nelson. We'll see what they say. Nelson wants eating barbecue to be a yaku.
Yeah.
Sorry, one of the tiles had barbecue sauce on it.
Oh, shoot. Wait, how? I've
I
been wiping my
knew
hands before I touch the tile every single time.
It's okay, I got it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Like barbecue Mahjong would be an American Mahjong variant. Yes.
It's an effort to raise barbecue sales across the nation. Okay, is it time for revenge?
I hope.
It's not a vengeful him. No, no, Mordecai, you're right. There isn't. There's an extra G on it.
Hold on.
Top 10 pie at least. Amateur 10 pie.
Oh, the Rinshon.
One.
It's the way to do it.
Follow me around.
Hold on.
I wonder if you, like, if people are pushing the time, I wonder if you get
So basically, usually ends
Preach.
nice to get a second.
Sorry.
I'd love to.
I swear I wasn't cheating. It's one way to do it, Derek. Wrong. Reach door 2, 7,700. Great revenge, I think.
Yes, I like the angle of the revenge specifically. Anger at the rest of the day.
I'm just angry at Mahjong. I was sad that I didn't draw the pair on the Dora. I drew the wrong side of the impulse. But watching you. You've already stolen some of my sticks. Can't steal my home bet too.
What if the home book is magically run away?
As long as he's doing it by himself and not by any force you're exerting, deal. I'll call that a 100-point loss.
I mean, we all know how I feel about 100.6. I'm not going to say it.
Yep, last 9p and 6-pin, not all. It's in Totsu. Wait. Now I'm cheating. Almost cheating more. Shock. My vote's no, Wyatt. Just take out your first U, Nato. Pawn.
I don't want mine on hand. Too bad.
Money Mon is a hand you can't want. Just has to happen. Oh, not too bad, Wyatt. A little bit stressed at work and everything, but overall not too bad. Pawning a 5 without the Akka always feels so bad. Oops.
Gee.
So true.
If you're going to start calling a hand, you don't need a Yaku showing necessarily, but you should know what your plan for a Yaku is, right? That's the big thing that you want to make sure of. If you're just pressing buttons, it's not the way to go. That time I would do something wrong.
Give me 2,000. You want to do us a favor? Yeah, if you just
I'm not four. Here we go. I'm not for this, but you can steer.
Are you sure? I want.
What is this? A car about?
I want. You ever made it up from August to it was what?
Oh Lord.
It was like some random time, but like there was supposed to be a rule that ended the game after like a certain number of games, but that weird like rules of call.
They can, Wyatt, but the big thing to remember is that if they're doing that, they're playing defensively like that,
Wrong.
then they're also not winning.
How many odds were me?
So 4,200.
Except he was like a snake, and so his wife picked up the phone, and he's like,
I wanted to push, but I could not bring myself to discard the West. I'm playing good this game.
That's Lundstedt, right?
What's that?
It was Lundstedt.
No.
It was in the corner of your disco box.
Yeah. Yeah, so not fully combined, but
Also had Tommy on Twitter. Okay. I thought the stew was fine.
not what?
I could see 3 of the 4. And 3 of the 3.
I was praying for you to grab a fourth and you discard it or con it.
Flip tiles. Oh no, you're fine, Wyatt. Sorry.
I'm going away on
So now I can get back 7,700 exactly from you again. This hand exists. Fun. I mean, they could be Wyatt. Unlike Soul, I have complete control over that. I do that too sometimes, Wyatt, to be fair.
Yeah, it was like 200 gigabytes. Like, what the hell is this game doing on our phone?
There was four, so it should have been. Oh, it's not as well. Yeah.
But it could be Wyatt. Could be a local thing, a dialect.
It's like 200 gigabytes.
You're going for it. You're going for the option. Yeah,
We'll see. We'll see.
this is close to everything.
Oh, shit.
Oh wait, Kabe. Ah,
Infinitesimal central keyboard 2.
of course.
Fine on. Is that 8 off?
Yep. It's small. Ugh. Disgusting. That hurt. I'm kind of right. I double checked.
Yeah. I want to double check myself, that way I make sure that it's right.
Well, this is going to be harder to come back from.
But somehow I will find a
So
way
what you're
to-
doing right now is you're doing this. You need to push tiles out. Make the biggest shuffle.
Regardless. Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right.
Awesome. Glad to hear it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, then.
If I get just get a 10 over here, I'll catch up.
I just wanted to get 10 by a second.
10 doesn't look like a 10 though. Let me see how badly I can cheat real quick. Yeah, there's some space to this hand. Takes a little bit of work to get there. Or, you know, just drawing perfect tiles would be nice. If I just knew how to draw perfectly every time, I'd be the best Mahjong player ever. Yep, exactly, Wyatt. So basically you start with yourself and count around in turn order, that many, and then you count that many from the side of the wall as well. Yeah, definitely get a lot of practice in first. Palm. Chi. Are you talking about Tetsunaki no Krinji? So that sounds similar to that. It wasn't a tournament though, so maybe not. Fair enough. Wrong. 2,300.
2,000 what?
300. But see, if we're playing with big Homba, instead that Homba would have been worth way more, and I'd still be way behind you. Mordecai, if you're still around, your prediction hasn't been working. I've had 0 sumas so far. And it wasn't out of spite like I said it would be.
Now it's out.
I'm currently positive after Uma. That's a good sign.
4.
Interesting.
I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Lo and behold, chat, we once again have one of the hands of all time. That's a sad draw.
Don't say that. Rude. No, but it's like, you have rude. You don't have anything to get Tyler, do you change? Do you change, Tyler, for your large? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Almost everyone a hard time.
All of the draws this round have been sad. Apparently it's not just me.
It's funnier than you think.
Oh, that was a mistake. What am I doing? Interesting.
I'll explain later.
Yeah. Because that was Sumagiri, wasn't it? Reach. The last one. Okay, yeah. Oh, this hand is so sad.
Wrong. Oh god. Alright, reach.
I had a double reach chance. Okay, Richie Potts, Dora 52. Dora. This one. Or 2. Hanuman? Yep.
Reach about the store?
Oh, sorry. Dora 3, yeah. I was trying to make you lose more points, that's all.
Anyway, it was funny because I did this. It was a reasonable cut because I had this.
2 back?
Yes.
I get this.
It was a reasonable cut, and it was only because I was going to follow you. And then I drew this, and then I just got that and drew that and that.
Yeah. No, I was 1 away from Senpai the entire time,
Excellent.
but I made it to here, which was a little bit disgusting because that's Dora 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dora 3 Pinfu Ipeko. Yeah. But couldn't find it. Ishan 10 the whole time. Well, I wouldn't say very good. You have to draw explicitly the 1 foot there.
Oh, you're north, and then I don't have a yacht.
Because if you draw the 6,
Then I get to close it, okay. Cool, I'll wait for that one.
It's not a safety thing, Nelson. It was because of shape upgrades, if I remember correctly. Because if you draw the Aka 5-pin, then you'd rather have cut the 4 first. But there's really nothing you can draw that would make you want to cut the 1. Because that hand was never going to be Tanya.
Right here.
Oh, and just bleeding. Just lost there.
It's so uncomfortable.
I don't understand what's going on, Chad. This game is weird. I wouldn't even call that hand Tenpai Hell. Or Ishan Hell, I think is what you were going for. Because it was still moving, it was still improving. It's just doing it badly and not fast enough. I don't know if I like that this card. Just kidding, I'm amazing. Sorry. No worries. Home.
I don't like my terminals.
Finally, not got Tori. Finally, not got Tori. Seawind, Green Dragon,
I actually don't like that pun. No.
half flush open, having on.
2.
It's 2. Lots of 4, 8. Yeah, that's good. 12. That's a good way not to be on control. Wait, no, it's dealer. Yes, okay. Oh, dealer. Yeah. I have one. I got one. You want? Actually, I need
Hopefully Nelson.
Here, now that you're stacked up, I'm doing you a favor.
I am honored by your food.
Finally, not yakitori. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. I don't even mind paying the dealer penalty sometimes. You know, I'm not even please, seriously. So that none of us have to eat yakitori anymore. The moment it was like, where's my hair? And I was like, oh, I just don't help this out. I was like, how am I doing 10 5? I looked down and I'm like, wait, I'm in 10
I don't like the pawn I did. Not even just in hindsight either. I didn't like it as I was doing it, but didn't abort it in time.
William, nice to meet you.
I'm Alex.
Okay, we're good. Take your car.
Are you kidding me?
3,900. Who are you waiting on? Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
That was a big thing. I was worried about this guy because this guy had to go. I was saving that. I'm trying to 3.
This was a bad pawn born out of miscalculating the hand.
I wondered. Happening. I thought it was either really scary or really not.
Oh, it was really scary. The thing is, it was that pawn was to convert it to Honichu instead of Iteiko. So I still had pair of 8, pair of 7 as well. I also had an uncle of none. So it was among them. But, you know. Alright. South 3. Big deal around. We got this. Just sumo Baimon.
That never happens.
No. That's not how I won the New York tournament. Yeah, he's so far ahead that Dama makes sense there. It's not really something I can play around, but, you know.
And half my race were dead. It's me.
I could have played around it by not calling, not being an idiot. But that's a me problem. Exactly, Nelson. Yeah. they did sumo, but not after all.
Very cool. Why is the thing? Why is that minus? No wonder you're using
We'll see, Nelson. Poem.
plus the so this is what 8 or 2. Yeah, no, this is 20. Yeah, 30.
I didn't discard the right order to deal with that. I'm sorry. This is best.
That's your winning tile.
Not much you could do about it, one way or the other. But I, for one, am glad it's not her winning tile. Exactly, Nelson, right? Yep. Lychee, Pinfudora. Yep. I need 100 back. Yep, no big deal around for us.
How's it around this? Like, okay, this is something I can play for an 8 and prop the 6.
Good news, the dealer isn't out of Yakuman sumo range. So if I sumo Yakuman, I can still take first. If I'm counting correctly.
Somehow, I don't think I'd be that bitter. But in any other situation, Yakuman run.
Yeah, and the 4 looked so bad there, but there wasn't much I could do. Have to maintain that 10-5.
57-6.
17-7.
26. 7-5.
What do you got?
Oh, you're asking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We usually do the count because we don't have the audit table.
17-1.
Oh, 17-8. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm 100 ahead. Mangan Sumo behind. Okay. Yakuman Sumo behind. Come on, 10 health.
I'm getting a 10.
You don't know that. How do we make this into a Mangan Sumo? I guess that's how we do it. That's the joke, Nelson.
All I know is that I know what that said. That's all I know. That's all I know. And you saw it. I heard it happen.
See, we're great at this Mangan Sumo thing. Figures in South before I start getting decent draws.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone likes an underdog.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Still need some help though.
Fun. Cheat.
Dealer, reach the Dora. Reach Dora is 2 more, 2 is 2. Reach Dora is 225. Yeah. 24. Yeah, and you rode off of the right person. Yeah, you finally.
Does everybody have like a different party?
Reach.
Like, are you like
This game will never end. This game will actually never end.
I mean, for everyone, yeah.
Like right. It's almost not. And it's still out 3.
Sumo. Richi Patsumo Itsu Honitsu Dora Baiman. It's not enough to overtake, but still. Yeah. Reach Ipatsumo Honitsu Itsu Dora. Yeah, 9. 4,000 from each of you.
One.
Yep.
Too very reachy.
Sometimes you just know, right? No, my thought was to Dama at first, but after the 6 mon, everyone knows I'm pushing, right? Like, yeah.
I should have called. They would have saved us nothing.
Yep.
No, it would have changed the symbol.
What's that?
It would have changed.
Oh, if you called a tile? Yeah. Yep. But then, if you cheated, then it would have gone to you. You might have thought it was safe because of this.
Oh, no, I was gonna.
No? Okay. Never mind then.
I was gonna start there.
Okay. Yeah, no, really, you have no reason to call that, right?
Yeah.
But,
If I had been one closer, I might
It's just not
nuts.
close enough. So I think myself to a Tenpai no 10, but Tenpai no Ryaku, but hey.
That's the first one, Mordecai.
Yeah.
All right.
not helpful to you, but it's like
82.5.
And that could have been a son uncle as well. Yep. It's Suji trapped on one side. Yep. That's a hint.
That was getting over me hand.
I think it was enough. No, the reason I reach it is because Ron becomes a Hanuman there.
Yeah. You blind
Because Itsuhonitsu reach. Yeah. Yep. All right. Who's got a phone?
Alrighty.
He was all about seeding the luck. All right then. So chat, here's the moral of the story. Only wait one turn to Richi if you know you're going to sumo. I'm not east. Mm-hmm.
49. They're on 43, 42.
I'm not even in the 40s.
Oh.
This is 30.
17. Oh, I math really bad.
Yeah, I was really far
me, but
down.
not-
So I was at 17.8 and I got a 5-month sumo.
Oh, you're not dealing. That's why.
Nope.
I added 17 to 24 and got 41.
Okay. That would do it.
And 23, 5.
Just sumo of Baimon finally came true. Again. 2 Baimons that game though. It's kind of crazy. Something is off. You put your name twice.
Yay.
40 minutes.
What did I say was 34.8. Still, we take this. Oh, I get to play with Tara. I haven't played with Tara in forever. She was commenting on that last time she was here. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Force of habit.
Okay. Tara, we get to play a game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for the first time in forever.
But
I mean, we have a few people waiting, but you have also been waiting. Who is in for the next game?
I'm just coming over to get home.
I will get myself home. Good game.
Okay. Good game. Love you. I love you too.
I think my water bottle is over there in the suitcase.
Do you want to throw it at me? And you can take this one. Thank you.
Tara's definitely in. I want to get the new guy in if you can get in there.
If you want to, yeah.
New
Thank you. See, Mordecai and I even have someone give me water refills. It's great.
Alright, well then I will play. There comes.
Yay!
Yeah, did you see this hand?
What's that?
Did you see this hand?
It was legendary.
Hello.
Richi Patsumo Honitsu Itsura.
Tsumogiri.
Subongiri Richi, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Peace.
West again.
Oh wait, no, that's whatever.
West.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah.
And now it's the best hand, right? It's got another West.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm Reese. Okay.
That sounds like a you problem. But why are you stealing his hundreds?
I don't know.
These years.
I hunger for
Hunger Hunters.
Battle?
Reiki sticks.
Is that too dated?
Right.
I hunger for battle.
Dark Archon?
Good guess. I'm trying to remember which one it is. I think it's just the Zealot.
Good question. Hey chat, find it. Which StarCraft unit says I hunger for battle?
I think
it's one of
it's-
the Protoss ones.
Yeah, I think it's the Zealot.
I think you're right. I think the Dark Archon had something about hunger, but I don't think it was for
something
battle. Wait,
Wait, I was thinking about like Burn, but that's the normal one.
I think it was the Corsair actually.
What's that?
I think it was the Corsair.
Oh.
Who's got it? I hunger for battle, chat. Who's got it? Because I remember Odd last coming after there, and that's the Corsair line.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Talking the original StarCraft. Well, I guess Brood War would have to be.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think Corsairs was Brood War.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I know that game very well.
Okay, good. Yeah, we were kind of talking about the other day, or at least actually like kind of going back and playing the all the campaign and whatnot. I don't think either of us did that when we were younger.
No, when I was playing StarCraft, there was a clan out there, and we had a clan leader who was talking shit, basically. Like, sub-leader, not full leader. But I didn't play much, like, one-on-one style or anything like that, but I did play some. I knew a lot of the ins and outs and everything. And basically, I got fed up with this guy, and I decided to challenge him, even though he played way more than me for that sort of thing. And it was a Zerg versus Zerg matchup.
And
So I knew openings at that point, right? Like I watched, commentators and that sort of thing.
Oh, nice.
So what was it 9 pool at the time? So basically you get 9 drones, and you start building a spawning pool, and then you send your first 6 zerglings at the opponent. Very standard rush, right? The guy wasn't ready for it. So I got a ton of drone damage, and while he's trying to deal with that shit, I'm teching up to Mutalisk, because that's what you do. For some reason, he started going Hydralisks, which you do not do in the Zerg versus Zerg matchup. Hydralisks are awful in that matchup. And then he bitched and moaned about how I was using a noob opening and beat him with it.
Sounds like a skill
Right?
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, if anything, I mean, if you're going to talk that much shit, you should probably be aware of. I'm like, I'm kind of surprised. I guess, like, you have trouble like surviving like a basic Zerg rush.
Exactly, like a very standard opening. But on top of that too, they were like, well, you beat the co-leader, I guess you're the co-leader now. And I was like, yeah, no thanks, and I left the clan.
Maybe for the best, yeah.
Yeah. Don't need that toxic shit.
Because that's the co-leader, I guess, like, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe better just saying as far as just like not being in a toxic environment.
No. What are you talking about, Mordecai? 9 pull is not a cheese opening. It was completely standard in Brood War. Okay, no, it is Zealot, according to Mordecai.
Aha, yes.
I figured like the Corsair has something very similar then. What are the Corsair lines, Mordecai? Do you have those handy? This hand is not as good as my last one. I don't think I would just sumo a Baimon with this hand. Wait, what happened to day 9? Is he live at all anymore? Ready for battle. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, I just have no idea what he does anymore. I didn't watch like very random streamers nowadays. What do I do with this? I think it's this. I want it to be this, but I can't do that.
What? DLB, play that Conti.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, sort of. Do you just like squander his fortune or something? Because surely you made millions, right? You could just be doing game development for fun, I guess.
Turtle and Odin off screen. Good setup.
Yeah, chat, if you haven't learned the Mopai, having moments like that last one where you just pick up the tile and slam it, it's a really nice way to do it. Learn Mopai. That's the moral of the story. Right? God, he was around way before StarCraft 2, though. Wait, where did Day 9 make his star? Was it Hearthstone? I think is where he really took off. I think it was Hearthstone. I'm sure he was doing things before then too, but I remember when Hearthstone was good. I remember when I thought Blizzard was a good company.
Yeah, we all did.
Yep. What do I do with this? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But that was even really before pro gaming really took off in America, wasn't it? Like StarCraft 1 was around, but it was never really popular in America as like a pro sport. At least not anywhere near as much as it was in Korea. Yep, East 1 Nelson. I don't know about that Mordecai. There are issues with, what do I want to call it? We'll just say the workplace. I have a feeling we're more ingrained than just Activision. Yes, I have, Mordecai. For the life of me, I wouldn't be able to recall from where. Wait, was he the guy who casted the Korean matches in English? Is that who I'm thinking of?
We're in the East round.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the guy I'm thinking of.
Dang. Okay.
We have two though.
Okay. I can live with that.
No.
26.
Oh, yes.
4. Yeah. 26. Yep. Really bad at math.
No problem.
At least it's not a Baimon.
You know, I thought about that earlier, but I was very distracted because I told myself that if I got the tempo, I was going to con this 9 pin. But then I wasn't in tempo, and I'm just, I can't do that.
I mean, you could.
I could.
It wouldn't be good, but you could.
It would have been much preferred had I actually drawn Tempai, having been an Isam then, since I called
Okay, yeah, I don't know anything about the StarCraft 2 scene, really. I, briefly looked at it and everything, but it didn't really take to my liking as much as StarCraft 1 did. It felt too fluid, if that makes sense. In my opinion, the clunkiness of StarCraft 1 helped make it what it was as a pro game. Things just feel like they happen a lot faster in StarCraft 1 than in StarCraft 2. Granted, I've never played StarCraft 2, so I'm sure I may think differently if I was playing, but...
Alright, we got 2. We got 2.
I just didn't see as many moments in StarCraft 2 as like, hey, we just dropped on a bunch of siege tanks and the game's over now. I feel like everything's a bit more resilient, which, you know, isn't necessarily a bad thing as far as like health of the scene, but it made it less exciting to watch for me.
My grandma has some nephew beliefs, but she's also she's not like she's kind of
Oops. Sorry.
she's not like some people
I mean, you talk about that, Mordecai. Do you remember, I don't even know how mainstream it was, there's this RTS, Total Annihilation. It was amazing, but it was very stripped down as far as that goes.
And then my grandparents too, but
There were very few quality of life things. Completely intentional.
against the bar.
No, Total Annihilation, it amused me. One of its features was that at the time you could take out the CD and put in a music CD and control the music through the client, which was revolutionary at the time.
Literally, I can't.
finally all masks.
It had nukes that were completely overpowered. It had a commander that was basically like taking the king if you killed it.
This of the night.
3 for me. Yeah.
All last of the first game.
Jesus.
Right now.
It just happened. What's going on?
Seriously.
Oh my god. It's so disgusting. Oh my god.
Now all we need to do is draw the perfect tiles.
How are you liking it so far?
So bad.
We want our next draw to go right here. That would be perfect. I guess that draw wasn't bad. We'll take those.
Here we go.
Sumo. Oh, should have reached.
Dang it.
Pin Fedora-san sumo. Mangan.
What is this again?
Pin Fedora-san
Oh, okay.
sumo. Yep. No, I don't reach those hands, which means when you sumo, it's not a Hanuman, but
Oh, yeah.
we'll still take those. When I was talking to Chad about the tile I wanted to draw and everything, it was gonna fill a kanchan. So it was a 6/8 pin at the time, and instead I drew the Aka 5 pin. I'm like, well, I guess he'll expect that. It also guarantees the pin fill. Ah, damn it, you're right, Mordecai. I need to slow down my sumos so you miss your prediction. Islander from Satchel. I will be taking no questions. Except for me to chat, you can ask questions. Hey Bruno, this is a standard, 30 millimeter tile? So pretty standard for Ricci. What's that?
I hate all of it.
So what are we doing here?
I just need to copy you 4 times.
That's fine. Yeah. Good luck.
I think we go for this. That was probably a mistake. Probably should have been this actually. God. Oh well, it's fine.
It's blank, that means it's wild.
Oh god damn it, my phone's not charging.
Not do it either.
I did not realize my phone was not charging.
That's not a copy.
It was charging before. Okay. We are charging now. Hopefully things don't explode. We prefer when things don't explode. I'm gonna turn down my screen and everything. Chat, if I lose you, I apologize. It's entirely my fault. I know you did. It was charging at that time. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I'm gonna close some apps real quick.
I have too many tiles.
Okay, dead hand.
Yep.
No, you're.
then?
I don't know. Because your discards are right.
You took an extra tile here.
Oh, you took the orange.
Dang it.
Yeah, it happens. And I didn't know that I would have said something. I just noticed.
Okay, no problem. I was like, this doesn't feel. It's like I should be like this far away. It's like, oh, that's why.
Just easier to play defense this way.
Yeah, but this is a disappointing hand. I have to play defense on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, any 14 tile hand looks good.
Yeah, I mean. Plus, I already kind of lost 4K to, like, I guess the sumo, the dealer sumo lost too.
That feels bad. Why'd I do that? No, like, it's fine. It's just unfortunate. Okay, we're good at this game. I will still be taking no questions. The good news is the battery's not going down. It is stabilized. It is still charging.
You can do yours in just with your dealer.
Pair 5 in discards. On turn 11.
That's yours.
Well, I mean, this just asks for me.
Yeah. It's your name and then your score. And we're all going to put in our name and score.
Luckily, this next draw can't be a 2-pin.
55 seconds. Yeah.
No, 5% Mordecai. I get a nice little warning. If it was 1%, I'd like make sure to say goodbye to you all and, you know, see you next week and blah, blah, blah. Like if it's 1%, I'm just shutting down the stream. But alas. This is ridiculous.
I guess we can watch them finish their game.
Two so.
What, the board? I'll pack it up. You guys can go. I'll pack it up.
Wait, how does that happen? No, I see what you mean. Hold on. How do I refresh a stream on here? But thank you for letting me know. God, why is that happening? Okay, sorry guys, one moment. Fuck it, Richie.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the stream is gonna jump real quick.